All right, gang, for your 2 dumbbell kneeling alternating overhead press, a couple things here with setup. First of all, tall kneeling is probably where I'm gonna have you at. If I say half kneeling, this is what we're gonna be in. Just be careful that when you go into half kneeling, you're not excessively kind of jacking up this left side. So we're gonna go into a lateral hip shift here. And if you can see your belt buckle, it should be parallel to the ground. So if you're here, just try to get as parallel as possible. A lot of times I see people kind of hang out in this hip as well. So you want a straight line between knee, hip, and shoulder. I may ask you, okay, if it's in the notes of your program, to pull this left hip back or to kind of shoot it forward. If I don't mention anything, just go into a half kneeling position, whatever's comfortable for you. The other thing is we're gonna start out pressing just straight up. And if you notice in the couple repetitions I did at the beginning, I like, especially for my golfers who I train in my niches, is that we do try to get a little bit more dynamic with the rib cage. Everybody really should be a little bit more dynamic. So when they come down, if I'm bringing my right arm down, I'm actually gonna crunch down a little bit with my right oblique and shoot out my left lower rib. I'm gonna breathe in, and that air is gonna go into the left side because I'm closing off the right. Exhale up, breathe in. Left arm down, close off the left side by contracting the obliques and shooting that lower right rib cage out. Okay, so as I go through that, there's going to be some lateral movement with my rib cage, but not with my head. So what I don't want to see is back and forth this way. Eat your heart out, Janet Jackson. All right, so let's grab our dumbbells. That was Rhythm Nation, right? Yeah. All right, so big breath in. Make sure the biceps are next to the ears from here. Breathe in. Okay, I'm locking down my right oblique. I'm shooting out my left lower rib cage. Exhale up. Okay. One thing I didn't mention, which is extremely important, is making sure you have good alignment. So you want to make sure thorax is stacked on top of pelvis. Big breath in. Exhale. Without losing height, bring that lower rib cage down towards your belt buckle. Go into a slight posterior pelvic tilt and bring the belt buckle up towards rib cage, and you're here nice and stacked. Nothing excessive. I don't want to see crazy rounding. Okay, guys, that is your 2 dumbbell kneeling alternating overhead press.